Fort Benning, Georgia, on the grounds of the U.S. Army Marksmanship Unit, talking to Sergeant First Class Jason Parker. Jason, it's good to see you, sir.
Good seeing you too.
Tell us about what you do on the U.S. Army Marksmanship Unit.
At the Army Marksmanship Unit, our main mission here is to increase marksmanship skills throughout the Army, and we do that in part by taking the stuff that we learn in competitions and applying it to what we teach other soldiers. My event in the Olympics will be the men's rifle 3-position event, and be competing for the United States in that.
Okay, so for the people who don't know, tell us about the 3 positions and how it works.
The 3-position event is fired with a .22 rifle at a distance of 50 meters. We'll shoot in 3 different positions: 40 shots prone, 40 shots standing, and 40 shots kneeling. They take all the scores for those 3 positions and come up with one grand aggregate. The top 8 people will progress to the finals, where you shoot 10 more shots in the standing position, and those shots are scored to 1/10 of a point.
Now, when you compete in the Olympics, you know, when like a pro sports, they'll scatter the other teams, or they'll get video from their last games. Do you know who you're competing against from around the world?
Yeah, that's one of our advantages. We'll know who we're competing against every step of the way, because we've been shooting against these same people for at least 4 years. And so we know what their capabilities are, and as well as ours. So we went and shot a test event in London in April, learned the range. We saw probably going to be cold, probably going to be windy over there. So we've tailored our training to be as specific as possible for that venue and against our competitors.
What's it like to represent the United States in the Olympics, but to also represent it as a member of the U.S. Army?
It's an honor to represent the United States and the Army. You know, everybody knows that this is one of the best countries in the world, and there's no better honor than to represent them in whatever capacity.
A lot of people are going to be watching this, and they're going to want to join the Army to become a part of the unit. And they're going to want to become better marksmen and markswomen, I guess you would say. What would you say to them, to people who are interested in joining? Should they hone their skills first, or do they learn all they need to learn here?
As far as joining the Army Marksmanship Unit, we go through and we compete with a whole bunch of people throughout the United States, and at times somebody stands out, and we kind of recruit them to come here and shoot with us. And so my best advice, if anybody wanted to come into the Army or the Army Marksmanship Unit, just do what you do the best every single day and see where it gets you.
Final question, what do you think shooting has taught you as a soldier and as a person?
Shooting, as any sport, has taught me all kinds of stuff. You know, you look at just different sports, whether it's soccer or shooting or tennis, whatever it is, and you learn self-discipline. You learn that motivation, where it comes from. You learn yourself much better. So I tell young kids all the time is find a sport, pursue excellence in it. You know, you learn a lot about yourself, whether you stick with that sport or not. It's things you take with you in other parts of your life.